Hi, fifth graders. Welcome to lesson 9-2, Fractions and Mixed Numbers as Quotients. Please write your lesson title. Now we'll write our I can statement. I can use division of fractions to show quotients as fractions and mixed numbers. And so we've been working with fractions and mixed numbers for the last couple of topics, so we're going to continue to do this today as we're looking at division. Please press pause if you need to finish writing the lesson title and I can statement down. And then when you're ready, go ahead and press play. There are no new vocabulary words today because again, we're working with fractions, so it's going to be the same terms that we've been talking about. Our problem today says Jonah has an 8-pound bag of potting soil. He divides it evenly among 5 flower pots. How much soil is in each pot? Show your answer as a fraction or mixed number. Solve this problem any way you choose. So again, just like all year, we have been using cubes. And that's just an acronym to help us circle important words, underline questions, box, visualize, or be able to explain and then solve. So I'm going to go through, and Jonah has an 8-pound bag of potting soil. Okay. And he is going to divide it evenly among 5 flower pots. And we need to find out how much soil is going to be in each pot. And we're going to be able to solve that any way we like. Now, if we think back to yesterday's lesson where we were working with the waffles, today it's giving us 5 flower pots down below. So you can use those to help you solve. Also, use a division expression like we did yesterday to help us figure out the math problem that we need to solve. So right now, I'm going to give you a little time to work on your own. Give it your best shot. Try dividing it out in the flower pots if you need to. Try writing a division expression to solve this, but give it your very best effort. Because after you do that, I'm going to show you the way I would solve the problem, and then I'm going to show you a couple other ways. So please don't get discouraged if you're not sure what to do. Just give it a try. And whenever you have done that, then you can press play, and we'll move on, and I'll show you my solution. Oh, let me go back one. All right, so sometimes I like to think of myself inside word problems. It helps me understand them better. So I'm going to say I have an 8-pound bag of potting soil, and I've got these 5 flower pots, and I want to divide this 8-pound bag of potting soil into each of the flower pots so I can plant some flowers. So I know what I'm dividing is my 8-pound bag, and I'm going to divide that into 5 equal groups or 5 equal flower pots. And then from yesterday, we did a little review that I can write this as a fraction, and my fraction bar means the same thing as division. It's just a different way to write a division sign. And I'm dividing 8 divided by 5. So 8 is going to be my numerator, 5 is my denominator. Now I can solve this with some skills that I already have. I know this is an improper fraction. And when I'm dealing with an improper fraction, I'm going to divide my numerator by my denominator in order to get a mixed number. If I think about how many times 5 will go into 8, how many groups of 5 I can make out of 8 things, and I know that's going to be 1. I'm going to multiply 5 times 1, which gives me 5. I will subtract, and then I don't have anything to bring down, so 3 becomes my new numerator, and 5 is my denominator. So for this answer, I get 1 3/5. What does 1 3/5 mean? So when I look at this, I'm dividing this 8-pound bag into 5 flower pots. So that means I'm going to put 1 3/5 pounds, I can write that as LBS, of soil in each pot. Okay, and this is our answer. So let's go ahead and look at how we could have solved this. I did not use the pictures of the flower pots to help me because I was able to use the division expressions to do that. So let's look at how some other people solved it. So Mary, she has her pots up here. She's listed them 1 through 5, and she thought about, if she just took the 8 pounds and she put 1 pound of potting soil in each one, that would be 5 pounds of potting soil. That would leave her with 3 pounds of potting soil left. And so she wrote a division problem, just then dividing the 3 by 5. Okay, and she knew that that would give her 3/5. So she knew she already put 1 pound in each one. She got 1 3/5 pounds of potting soil in each pot, just like we did. So even though she thought about this a little bit differently, and she used the pots to help her think about how she would divide that up before she wrote a division expression, still got the same answer, still the same type of math work, just again, she wrote about it in a little different way. Now let's look at Robert's work. Now this is a common mistake that we make sometimes whenever we're just thinking about, well, I need to divide one of the numbers by another one, when we're not really thinking about what the numerator and denominator are meaning or what this division expression means. The way Robert has written this, he's written it like this would be 5 pounds of soil going into 8 flower pots. And that's not what the information says in the problem. So he wrote this backwards when it should have been 8 divided by 5. So he made an error there, which his answer is showing that each pot would need 5/8 of a pound of soil, which is incorrect. At this time, we're going to summarize our thinking. And remember, this needs to be a short paragraph. You're going to talk about the problem. You're going to talk about how either you use the flower pot pictures to help you figure it out, or how you wrote a division problem to solve it. And you're going to need to talk about then what you did to change that improper fraction into a mixed number and what your answer actually means. So you'll need to be ready to share this tomorrow, but we don't want to forget about our secret word. And our secret word today is going to be Mahomes, for Patrick Mahomes. And you spell that Mahomes. Mahomes is the word that you're going to write next to the title at the top of your page so that you have your secret word down. So thanks for your hard work today, and be ready to share your problem solving method in class tomorrow.